Yeah, hi. I believe we are live. Let me know if everything is working correctly. And welcome to the stream. In this stream, I'm gonna do a drawing of a giveaway from Gambody. It's gonna be a resin printer from Anycubic called Photon. Before we do the drawing, I'm gonna show you some of my Star Wars related prints. Mostly of them are models from Gambody, and I spent some time painting and preparing the models. It's quite a task sometimes to sand and prepare models for when you want to do like realistic colors and you're using reference photos and such. So it can take some time to get the colors in, but I'm gonna do the drawing out of a list that I will be sent from Gambody. I'm going to use the random.org website to make the drawing, and I'm going to get the list approximately after 20 minutes or so. I'm going to switch over to the monitor and show you that. But while people are connecting in, I'm going to show you some of my models. You can see them in details. I've done YouTube videos on my channel for all the models that I'm going to show you. So if you're a subscriber of my channel, you might have seen some of the models already. But if you're new here, let me know. I'll try to keep up with the chat as well. So I'm seeing John Mack here, and John, you do it. Legendary Sunning 65, NAC 3D design. It's Slavic. Those are the names that I see here in the chat. So if you have any questions, let me know in the chat, and I'll try to answer them best as I can. But I want to just go through some of the models I have. I have like here behind me, I have quite a range of models, both robots and spaceships and characters. On a table I have a few, and I want to just to start showing off the models. And here's IG-11, and this one is printed in resin, extremely detailed model, and it's quite fun. Took me a while to paint in and trying to get some metallic weathering effects on it. It's a gray model with some gold and silver splashes of paint. It was quite a good product. It was my first proper resin print that I printed out on my resin printer. This one was really cool product. And then I of course have Baby Yoda. He's here. It was good fun doing him. I did a video tutorial on how I prepare and paint my models on my channel not so long ago, and used this model as an example. He's extremely cute model. Then I have the pork, and this is a resin print as well. Extremely cool guy, this. There are quite a number of those in the Rogue One, or not the Rogue One, the Last Jedi movie. Yeah, 8080, he's up there. I'll get to him. I'm trying to finish off those that I have on the table so I can clear up some space. And C3PO, or 3CPO, sorry. He's here, quite shiny. It's a tiny model, just like my fingers. And here the details are amazing on that one. And I painted this one in gold, and then in the details. Yeah, thank you, John. Then I of course have Yoda. He's here with a rock and some wood. He's extremely detailed model. It was quite good fun painting this one because the model is so small, and getting in all the details like in the eyes and the face, different colors. It was quite a task. Really cool model. And now onto some spaceships. Here's the Snowspeeder. That was extremely cool model, and I had some good fun doing some weathering, like battle scars. You see here in the red parts, it's ripped off. here in the back as well. So this was quite good time doing this one. This all printed in Prusa mint on my Prusa printers, and then sanded down. A lot of my time into these models are sanding and painting. Are the resin prints heavier or lighter? It depends. If I like this pork model, it is hollowed out, so this one is really light. Then this one is a solid piece, so this one is quite heavier than this model. So it depends on the, if you hollow it out or have infill. Like this one is probably half a kilo. A lot of weight is paint as well. But I'm gonna move this aside and get the next round. So this one is my absolute favorite. This is the X-Wing. It's extremely cool. This is like 45 pieces of prints, all printed on my Prusa printers. It's quite good detail in the model, and I really enjoyed this one. This was like my first Gambody model that I did. Took me a while to paint as well. A lot of weathering, and you can see the battle scars, so to speak, in the paint. And the pilot inside, and everything is in place. I'm gonna put this aside. Gonna switch over here to the next camera. This is the Millennium Falcon. This one is quite a project. I haven't finished it totally. I printed all the parts, and this is the top part with the exterior, then all the internals. You can see here compared to my hands how big it is. It's 14 kilos of filament in this print, and I still have to paint in the internals. Made out like a basic primary coat. Those are like 5 spray cans of gray already, and still you can see paint the blue, and I have to paint more. So this is definitely the biggest project in this print. It's been 2,000 hours of print time, and I don't know how many hours in preparation of the models. I did live streams while I was assembling the print, and I think I did like 9 or 10 hours of live streaming while gluing everything together. Yeah, yeah. Where do I put them? They are so big. The Millennium Falcon has basically a table at work that I'm gonna place it on. I don't have any place for it here, but I try to place my models here on the shelf, and I'm running out of space because all the models I've shown you already are normally up there, so it's packed. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon is huge, and the X-Wing is surprisingly big. I'm gonna switch over to, here's the 8080. I have to get far away from the camera. This one is really big. You can see here compared to my head. It has some extreme dirt and oil weathering on it, like it was in a battle, all messed up. This one was quite fun to do. This one is quite good. Here's a TIE Fighter. This is like a heavy gun version. Normally they don't have those big guns here, but they are added on. I found this model with add-on guns. So they are quite big as well. Here's the A2S2. just have movable parts. Yeah, when I printed them out, I had to set it in the walking position of the AT80. You could orient the legs in any way you want it. Same with the AT-S2. I had to fix the legs in this position. Like this is a standing position, but the AT is in like a walking position. So I set that in and superglued everything together. For this one, I used a 3D pen to fuse the parts together. It's quite detailed model as well. The guns, you can see, are quite narrow. There's a lot of detail. So this one is quite big as well. This little guy, hard to do. It's one of my favorite characters in the movies. So all banged up as well. Most of the models I do are banged up. Weathering. I have some. When I do the videos, I normally tell a little bit like a story on what was going on, why the model is like it is. Here's 3 CPU. This one is with the red arm version. There's the story about the red arm. He had a arm missing in a battle and got a replacement arm from his friend. There's a comic book version of that story around. A2M6. I plan to do as much models that I get my hands on. If I get a good model of any Star Wars related models, then they are on my plan. so if I find a good model, then sure I will. This one is here. Here's Princess Leia in the outfit with the Jabba hat. As she was the slave. Here is in this model. It's quite nice model. It's really detailed model. It took a while to sand down. This is a normal PLA print, and you can see it's extremely smooth. This is all sanded down, and so it's quite an effort done into this model. Here's this guy. This is from the Rise of the Last Jedi movie, when he was old, angry, and didn't want to help out. There was a lot of details in the cloth in the model. It's good fun. I accidentally broke the sword, the lightsaber, but it's glued up. And this was printed on my Prusa printers, and you can see the cloth is modeled in. You can see here, this is it's not layer lines, it's the cloth of the model. Now it's extremely cool model. Here's up here. You probably recognize those. Wookiee here. This one was quite good fun. I was painting this guy all over again. So many layers. I was trying to get the colors somewhat right. I was having quite some time getting the shadings in the hair, like with the legs, how they shade up. This was good fun as well, on the case he has on the weapon. What slicer software? I use Prusa Slicer. I'm using the Prusa printers and use the Prusa Slicer. So this one is quite nice as well. This one I messed up a little bit. His face is a little bit too dark, but I can always say he was rumbling in a battle, and his clothes are quite messed up as well. So I'll just say his face got into the dirt, got banged up. And when I'm doing those prints, I use a combination of airbrushing and painting with brushes. So it's a mix. And here's one stormtrooper. I had a model of other guy, like two guys in a different position, but I have still to print the other one. And this is him here. Here's Boba Fett. This one I put a lot of effort in. You can see all the battle scars and weathering. He's all messed up, probably after having to fight some Jedi. This one was quite good. Yeah, my favorite model is definitely the X-Wing model. I spent quite a lot of time on that model, and I really like the X-Wing models, or the X-Wing spaceships in the movies. Doing that model was definitely my favorite one. There's a lot of detail in the weathering. Here, everything is bagged up. Here's Darth Vader. He's all shiny. Sometimes he's appearing in the movies a little bit weathered up, but most of the time he's all shiny, and I decided to have him all shiny. So you can see how smooth the cape is. You can see the light reflect of him. So this was a fun model to do as well. Yeah, thank you. So this one is here. Yeah, I think I've gone through all my Star Wars models. But I also have a Star Trek model here. I recently did Spock. He came out pretty nice. He's all resin printed. It's this bad guy, all weathered up and plugged up like a statue that has laid in the ground for quite some time. Here's one as well. This is Nier Automata, from the game Nier Automata, a character. This is a badass model, all shiny as well. Yeah, Star Trek. Yeah, I'm having this Star Trek guy along with Star Wars guys is quite amusing. If you haven't seen this model, this is Trilon, model by Gareth and Chelsea from Chaos Cortec. I was finishing this one off not so long ago. So this one is here. Yeah, P2. That's the model. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I don't think I have any more models painted. Gonna find maybe one more. Yeah, this one. This is from Star Trek as well, a Romulan warship. Did some funny weathering effect on this one. This is like the model is, or the spaceship is coming out of cloak. So I used the airbrush to get this flowing effect, and that's quite good fun. Did this model for a friend. This is here. And maybe this model here, if you have seen anything on my channel, then I do a lot of painting. And one of the things I paint is landscapes. This is one of the landscapes I did. This is an area in Iceland with a glacier here in the mountains and coming down here. And I've done a lot of live streams while I paint those models and brought those models over to Murph and Earth to give away. And I spent quite a lot of time doing those models. Yeah, I do print boxes and stands for tools. Yeah, I do quite a lot of like practical prints around the house. Yeah, I like say I fixed a lot of things, and a lot of fixtures around my YouTube environment here are 3D printed parts, and if I have to fix something, I try to use 3D printing. Yeah, hi Don, nice to see you. Yeah, I try to use my printers for practical prints as well. I love to design things, and on my Thingiverse page there's a lot of parts that I've designed, like printer upgrades and print tests and several things that people enjoy using. I'm just getting the email from Gambody with the names. So I was switching that over to the lottery machine. And I'm just checking if I have everything in the list. So the drawing will take place after 8 minutes or so. And I'm just preparing the list. I got a list from Gambody, and I will use the random.org web page to make the drawing. There will be the names of the usernames on the Gambody website. So if your name comes up, Gambody will reach out to you. They have your email and all that. Yeah, thanks, Legendary. Yeah, I spend a lot of time on those models, and I really enjoy doing them, and doing YouTube as well is quite another project, but it's quite fun as well. Yeah, good to know, Don, that you got a pump working. Did you get everything so you can use the airbrush now? Yeah, so I'm just seeing if I have anything else to show you. Maybe see here, I do a lot of printing on different materials, all kind of models in different colors, and I test out quite a lot of filaments. I have a bunch of those zero layers a lot models laying around the house on my MakerCoin. And if you ever get the MakerBox samples, you can find a video on my channel where I unbox the filament and try it out and print out things. And it's quite good fun to test different materials. Yeah, you will see when I do the drawing, you will see a screen share of the random.org, and I will shortly scroll down the list so you can see the whole list, and then I will hit randomize, and the name that will be on the top on number 1 in the list, that will be the winner. So you can see there the number of people, and it's a quite good number of people in the list, and if you're lucky, you'll get the win. Yeah, hi Mitch. Welcome. Yeah, I'm just checking if I missed anything in the chat. It's difficult to talk and read on the screen as well. So yeah, so after 5 minutes, I'm all set to do the drawing. I'm gonna see if I have anything else. Yeah, maybe I'll lift up the Millennium Falcon to show you. It's quite heavy, but here you can see its size compared to my body. And I'm not a small guy. I'm over 6 feet. This is quite big. Here's the underside of it. That one is all great. I still have to do all the weathering. And this is the internals. So this is it's quite heavy. Here's the top part. So it's quite big. Yeah, and it took 14 kilos of filament. So it's quite a project. Over 2,000 hours of printing. I printed everything in 0.12 millimeter resolution. So every detail in the model is shown. Yeah, it's totally crazy. When I started out printing it, I didn't realize how big it would actually be, and finding out when I was like gluing it together, I figured out I have no place for it, so I have to bring it to work, and I have a table at work that I can place it on. Yeah, and out of those 14 kilos, probably 3 kilos of supports. I spent hours and hours removing support before I started the gluing process. But it was good fun. Took me several months to complete, and I still have to do the internal painting and external weathering. So I guess several weeks of painting is still to be done. Yeah, I did a live build of I did 3 live streams. They were lasting 3 or 4 hours each. I was gluing everything together with 3D glue. That helped out quite a lot. It was quite a task. Dark Souls of hobbies. Yeah, it can consume you. like you might be seen on the models I've shown you. It's no quick and easy. Like doing those models with extra details, and you can see the eyes and all the shadings in the clothing, and it's quite a task to complete. There's no quick and easy way, so it takes time, but I love doing those models, and getting on the Gambody side is awesome. They have extremely good models to do. But I think looking at my clock, I'll do the drawing in 1 minute. So if you know somebody that's not watching the stream that are in for a drawing, then let me know. When I do the drawing, like I said, the number 1 in the list, I'll just hit randomize on the website, and there's no I'm not going to do it like 3 times or anything like that. I'll just click randomize, and the name that will be a number 1 is going to be the winner. So but I'll scroll down the list of people. So if I'm sharing my screen here, there's the name of everyone that is in the drawing, and it's approximately over 50 50 names. So when I'm ready, I'm gonna hit randomize. That will be it. So are you guys ready? It's time. Yeah, thanks, Don. The Yoda model is, I'm really proud of that model. Yeah, hi David from London. Nice to see you. You're just in for the drawing. I'm gonna do the drawing just now. So like I said, the name, that will be number 1, that will be the name, and Gambody will reach out to you with through email or Twitter if they know your Twitter handle, they will let you know as soon as possible. So I'm gonna hit the button now, and here's the list. And Kurt Brown, you are the winner. So congratulations. I'm gonna paste this into the chat. You're not ready. So Kurt, if you're in here, congratulations. And if you watch this recording at a later time, still congratulations from me. And Gambody will reach out to you and let you know where you are. And if you see your names, here the list. This is the whole list, 52 people. Not me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me see here. Yeah, so that will hopefully make someone a happy Christmas. Like I said, Gambody will reach out, and you would probably let me know in the chat if you're here, Carl. But yeah, Kurt, sorry. and yeah, so like I said, I've gone through the models, and I hope you enjoyed what I'm doing here on my channel. Hit that like button even though you didn't win, and subscribe and all that. But I think because now the drawing is done, there's nothing more to do. Yeah, and let me just see here. Yeah, I think for this will be it for this stream. And like I said, if you've been here before, you can probably know my models a little bit more. But if not, subscribe and check out my Star Wars model. I have a playlist with quite a number of videos. I've done videos on all the items that I've shown you in this stream. So yeah, thank you, Legendary. Yeah, yeah, like I said, I do models. It's not on a regular basis, but when I do models, I normally prepare some models, paint them, and create YouTube videos and schedule them out. So most likely on Fridays or Saturdays you will get a video from me. Yeah, but it's not a scheduled, not a regular thing necessarily. Yeah, I'm just going over the chat to make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So, guys, I think this will be it. Congratulations on the winner, Kurt. And thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy my videos. If you have a look through them, it would be awesome that you would check them out. So thank you guys, and have a nice day.